EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
There's no restoration it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe when I got my money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did of everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Deputy Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Bronco 80. Warriors 70.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. There's the stiff arm. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 92 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Now they'll run on the ball. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cut my team, cut my team.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw again. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
Get it. Hey, pass. Ready.
Now Blue trying the right side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
19.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a couple. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Blue. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 43.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fight on these two, fight on these two. Let's go, little lady. Fight.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Yellow. Yellow.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Third down and 1.
Wait.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
A 46-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Take Bigsby, 55 yards. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Giants 10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Collins, 66 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 6. They'll run it now with Gray. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Ready? 19 Lions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Mahomes. He'll complete this one to Collins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And running with power here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here to start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
70.
At the 33-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Hey, check that. Street.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
17-yard line.
Pass it, Viking 18. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
2nd and 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Let's go now.
Will line up for
19 Charger, 19. Hurt.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow. 15. Attack. Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow. 57. 50, yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
Attack. Easy.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Giants
An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They go with blue between the tackles. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bobby Okereke charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. See where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. They're going option play on third down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from comes out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards a carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They go again with Blue. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Handoff, Blue running right. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready,
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hiking, 18. Ready?
Give the Bigsby on the option. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Ready, ready.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, 57, 57.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
He's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Jody Sly set to kick off.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. County Lions. Go trap, go trap.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Bronco 80. Ready,
On to give, this is Blue. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
go. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw here. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Viking, hey, Rig. Street. Let go.
The pitch to Blue. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. You have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes will do it himself.
Look with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Huge play there. Now, do you use that timeout or try to hustle it up?
The 16-yard line.
All I know is going to get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this is no good. He missed the field goal try, and they are out here in the wild card round. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. A pick your meat click. What's up, 40? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen,